Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Moose here with Air Guns of Michigan, and today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about my new Element Optics. This is the Helix 6-24x50 first focal plane MRAD. Now, some of you guys might be thinking, man, why would you go with MRAD? Well, there's a reason, and I'm going to get to that in just a minute. So, this is actually my scope fully put together. I actually do have the sunshade on it. This was actually, well, it is mounted on my Maverick. So I actually have my side shot mount and all that on there with my lens caps, the whole 9 yards. So, but I did take it off for the video, but let me just go ahead and show you guys a little bit. This is a really beefy scope. You guys know I use UTG scopes a lot. I use Monstrum. This thing is ridiculous. The turrets on this are just unbelievable. The clicks are so positive on this thing that literally, I know you guys, if you're watching this video, you've probably seen everybody else's videos as well. And let me tell you, nobody out there is lying to you about how amazing this scope is. These turrets are just, man, they are just so, like, the clicks are just so positive. And they're very easy to re-zero. You can simply just unscrew this cap here, pop this off, set your zero back to where you want it to be. Go ahead and seat this back down. Let me find my little holder. There it goes. Sorry, I was on an angle. That was my fault. And then simply retighten this back up. There's actually a zero stop inside of there too. I have not set my zero stop because I have not decided on where I actually want to zero this scope on my gun. The sunshade does simply just unscrew. So while that's a beast looking of a scope, if you unscrew the sunshade, you can simply just remount your lens cap, and now the scope is much shorter. I put it on because the way that I shoot in my shooting area, I have a lot of sun that kind of reflects right into my door where I'm shooting out of. So I put that on there. It does cut down on the glare quite a bit. The parallax on this thing, the side wheel AO adjusting parallax, is spot on. When I say spot on, I know exactly how far my target is downrange. And when I set this thing, and you can actually see it right there, maybe you can't. Either way, it's at about 24 yards. That is exactly how far when I sit just outside my door it is. If I sit inside my door, then I'm at about 25 yards. But today was a relatively calm day. It was kind of nice to have some fresh air, so I actually moved outside and right at about 24 yards. I do have some video coming up in a little bit that's going to show you guys the different magnifications and the shots that I was taking over this, starting at 6 magnification all the way up to 24 power magnification. And I think you guys will really enjoy seeing that as well. So, an amazing scope. It really truly is. So let me show you everybody what all comes in the box. Like I said, this is the Element Helix first focal plane. And go ahead and pop this thing open. I mean, there's going to be everything in the box that I actually had when I got it. So it does come extremely well packaged. You can see it. It's actually foam on the top here. Take that out. They send you a great little Element Optics sticker. They send you your manual. 2 different Allen keys for the different adjustments on the scope itself. A lens rag, like everybody does. Does come packaged in this nice little bag there. Then they actually have these cool bikini covers. And you just don't see these a lot. There's a lot of times, like especially if you're using this for like bench rest or something like that, you might not necessarily want the flip cap scopes on, so you just want to throw some bikinis on there, just to kind of take care of that. Does come with the quality guaranteed and who it was inspected by. Yes, they are made in China, so you are going to see a Chinese signature. It does come with the throw lever. The only reason I don't have the throw lever on this is because of my side shot. So with my side shot, when I put my side shot on, the little throw lever will actually come around and actually bump into the rails of my side shot. And actually it's sitting right here. So just to show you, if you mount your side shot onto your scope, as you're turning your magnification, you can see that right there is where that little tab will stick out. It'll actually hit this bar and then stop you from adjusting any further. So took it off. And it was nice though that it did have it, to be honest with you, because I do enjoy those. So that is what it comes with. You got your bikinis, you've got your little throw lever, the manual, you got your different Allen keys. It's extremely well made. It really is. It truly is. The entire package here just reeks high quality. You know, and I mean, I really honestly can't say enough. Everything moves on this scope very smoothly. You know, when I first got it, the magnification little dial here was a little stiff, but that's to be had. You know, I mean, you know, and the more that even now, the more that I'm working it, the easier it is getting to change. The diopter is extremely smooth and very, very, very easy to actually sight in and get that magnification just right for my eye. I mean, crystal clear optics. And, you know, and somebody actually said to me, they're like, you know, if you think this scope looks good, you know, when it's overcast, wait till you see it when it's sunny. And today we actually had some sun come out, and let me tell you, bang, man, this thing lit up. And you'll actually see it in the video that's coming that I'm going to attach with this, that I shot through the side shot. It was actually getting towards dusk this evening, right around 5:20 p.m. here in Michigan. The sun's already, you know, out of the sky. Now it's a little overcast. It was slightly snowing, and this scope just grabs every bit of light that's out there. So honestly, listen, I've never owned an optic this nice, and I can tell you that honestly, it's badass. It really truly is. So if you're thinking about getting an Element, I will talk about the reason I went with the MRAD. So in their two different styles of scopes, right? You've got your MOA scope, and then you've got your MRAD scope. And the MOA, the center of the crosshairs is literally a crosshair. And it is just like a plus sign floating out in the middle of, you know, wherever. And then going down, they actually have, I believe they're little circles, maybe, but they're like hollow circles. On the MRAD scope, this actually has a floating dot. So I personally like that. So as my crosshairs come together, it leaves an opening. As they come up and down, it leaves an opening, and there is a dot right in the center. And it is so much easier for me to acquire a target, even up close or at range, having that little dot. So that's the reason that I went with the MRAD, and I don't regret it a bit. I just don't. So I have a feeling that I'm probably going to want to pick up a second focal plane as well. That I may move on to the crown. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe we'll go with another first focal plane. But either way, listen, I appreciate you guys joining. Take a look at this video coming up from the side shot that I shot today. And, you know, as always, I'm Moose. This is Air Guns of Michigan. Thanks for tuning in. Please do me a favor. hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed any bit of this content. Hopefully it was a little enlightening, and we'll see you guys soon on the next video. All right, just going to do a quick video here on the Element Helix first focal plane. This is the MRAD, and just want to show you guys a little bit about the crosshairs. Let's see, hopefully, yeah, you guys can see those a little bit. I'm just going to take a couple shots, and haven't really sighted in the gun exactly for this range, but yeah, I think it's nice. I'm gonna go up a little bit in power, bring in that reticle, and go for the same shots here. Probably a little bit easier for me to see that reticle on this. I don't know, I haven't seen the video yet. We'll jack it up. We're at about 16 power now. And I'll tell you, the reason I went with the MRAD is I really like that floating dot. If you guys can see it better right there. Right? It just makes it easier for me in comparison to the crosshairs. I'll go ahead and turn it all the way up to 24 power. And it is just so brilliant. And the nice thing is that I'm actually shooting at dusk. So this is, it's darker out than it looks through this scope and this camera. But this element just grabs light from all over the place. It's amazing. This is such a wonderful scope. But there you have it. There's a little bit of video real quick of the Element